Have you ever wondered what it's like to wake up to a new day, opening those blinds to a new view? It sparks excitement. Every morning feels like the start of a new adventure. Life in a camper van can be minimalistic. Travelling with just the bare essentials allows you to pack up and move on to the next destination in a matter of minutes. It adds a sense of being spontaneous, not knowing where you're heading, but staying in places when you can. It fills you with excitement, not knowing what the day will bring. Well, we are Jill and Sean and feel very lucky and blessed to be able to show you those days and what happens on our travels. It's not been easy to get to this stage. We've had to work hard, make sacrifices to be able to do what we do, but hard work has paid off and we would not change a thing. We love what we do. We have visited some amazing places and one of our favourites is Scotland. Last October we visited there for a short trip, so let's continue our journey. Well, good morning folks. That was a lovely park up and we just stopped up the road just to look at those views. Isn't it amazing? We're travelling up the NC 500 and making our way up to John O'Groats. However, we've just spotted a sign for an old cemetery. We're going to stop and explore. And in the middle of nowhere is a Commonwealth grave, Corporal A. Henderson of the Home Guard, buried here. But what a view he's got. And that's where we're heading, up there. As we turned the corner into the final road to John O'Groats, I spotted the signpost. It said Jill's Bay. Well, that just tickled me. And half an hour later, we reached our destination, John O'Groats. Okay guys, so we're standing in front of the signpost. Well, Mr. D gets out of the way because he's probably in it. There's the famous signpost, isn't it? High five, Mr. D. High five, we did it. We got here, so it's another triumph for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
To reach one of the ends, you know. Still nothing can beat Norway, I don't think. But
No, the drive up to here today was quite spectacular, to be fair.
yeah, it was. So anyway, so after doing the necessary selfies, we wandered around, walked around the harbour, watched the boat. There's a few gift shops, but not much to see apart from this small person who seems to get everywhere these days. So for any of you that know the story of Paddington Bear, Here he is at John O'Groats eating a marmalade sandwich. He is from Lima, Peru, which is 6,364 miles away. Well, he's enjoying that marmalade sandwich anyway. One more thing we need to do before we leave John O'Groats is to put our sticker up. So if you're in the area, take a picture of you next to our sticker and we'll give you a mention. Right, one more place we need to visit before we start looking for somewhere to stay the night. Let's take you there. So guys, we are at Dunnet Head, which is the most northerly point in Great Britain. But it's well worth it for the view, which I'll show you in a minute.
Have a look at this lighthouse now.
Yes, there's also a lighthouse here which you can have a look at. But Dunnet Head is one of the best places in Britain to see breeding seabirds. So, and it's monitored by the RSP bee along here, so we may see some seabirds if we're lucky. Might even see an osprey, but I have seen one the other day. Right, gosh, just a few cars, and there's May parked there. So it says Dunnet Head, the most northerly point of mainland Britain. Welcome. And I'm right by it. This is Dunnet Head Lighthouse, and it's one of 200 that are dotted around Scotland's coastline. So we're another 2.5 miles north of John O'Groats, which makes this the most northerly point of the Scottish mainland. And you can see Orkney from here. So let's go down to the viewpoint and have a little look. It's very well signposted. The weather's not as nice as it was this morning, but it's still, the wind's dropped a bit, which is quite nice. There's the lighthouse there. This is probably on par with Beachy Head here, but it's Scotland's own version of Beachy Head. That is the view, guys. You can't get any further north than I'm standing right now. Just over there are the Orkney Islands, if you can make them out in the mist. Time for a quick photo before we headed off. It had suddenly become very windy and we needed to look for somewhere to stay the night. So we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, people. This was our park up last night. As you know, we were in John O'Groats yesterday. It was predicted heavy winds last night, so we needed to head inland a bit and find somewhere with a bit of shelter. And glad we did, because the winds early hours this morning were 46 miles an hour. And even with all this protection, we could feel the van swaying. So this was our park up, as you can see. What a stunning view. There's Mr. D here.
So this morning we're at the Far Bay Inn in Betty Hill.
I love that name, Betty Hill. Yes. And we met the landlady yesterday, and she is from Barnet. So yeah.
It is, and so we're still in the Highlands. But today we start making our way down through Scotland towards home.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So this is the inn. So we had a couple of drinks in there last night, and you pay £10 to park in their car park overnight. It's a little bit uneven, but it's okay. It's just great for the views, and like I said, it's very sheltered, and we needed to. But what a great view to wake up to this morning. So the Far Bay Inn was built in 1819, as you can see here. And there is May. We're just watching the hawks. You can hear them, but you can't see them. Over the top of the hill. We just worked out we didn't come far, 350 metres in from the coast, but it was enough. It was time to leave to continue our journey. We are heading down the B873, one of Scotland's oldest roads. The scenic road runs along Loch Narva, and settlements along the banks date back until the Ice Age. However, thank goodness it's October and not the tourist season, as it's a single track road with limited passing places. It's not the sort of place you want to take a large motorhome like May. But as Mr. D is up for the challenge, we headed down. We were just commenting how choppy this Loch Narva is. Might hitting us sideways, which is good. If I put the phone out there, you can hear it. Well, that was a stunning drive. It might be windy, but it was stunning scenery. So we've just stopped for 5 minutes comfort break at a place called Larg, and they class this place as the crossroads of the north. That's Loch Shin just over there, and if I turn around it says welcome to Church Hill Woodland. There's a beautiful carved out sign there. Just going to walk up here because apparently there's a little church. There's the church there. That was a steep little climb I did. Anyone see that rabbit vomit out down there? I disturbed a little rabbit, he just came out of here. Look at these beautiful red berries. Unfortunately it's locked up, so I can't go in. The church was built in the 18th century, by the way. A few steps down the hill is Larg War Memorial, and the local children have painted pebbles in remembrance. What a great community project this is. This is what we love about life on the road in May, stopping at places like this. Well, our time in the Highlands has come to an end, so join us next week for our final Scottish vlog. Thank you for watching.